What's up, everyone? I'm Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. I'm Adam.
And today we have the KIWIHOME Cooling Station for the PS5. Just real quick before we start this, we want to let you know that this was sent to us by the company, but we were not paid to do this video. They don't get to see it before it posts, and we are free to say whatever we feel like saying, so we are going to. We have some pros, we have some cons about this, and we're going to let you know exactly what they are. So let's get started. First off, it's a pretty legit stand.
It is.
Take out all the features and just, let's say this is a stand only. This is a very stable, sturdy stand.
It is.
It is not marketed as simply a stand. There's lots of other things that
there's a lot going on
as it can do. So its main feature is that it claims to cool the PS5.
The cool thing is there is settings here. We did want to point out we can do a always on high, an automatic mode,
and an always on low.
Yes.
So with our tests, we played the PS5 I can't talk. PS5 for about 3 hours.
I love how you went 2 generations back.
Well, I was trying to say 3 hours.
Oh, that's great.
We played the PS5 for 3 hours, and we were getting up to heats of like 125 degrees on like the back of it. One of the hottest spots was right here by this back USB port, but that also is kind of where the vents are blowing the hot air. So testing that, we didn't see a huge difference after turning the fan on for like 5 minutes. Then we tested another 5 minutes, another 5. So after like 15-20 minutes, that wasn't changing. So we popped the side port off, and it was a process, popping it on and off, trying to let it heat up, test the SSD, and test some other hot spots on the PS5. And there were some times that it got some differences. So this spot right here is consistently kind of the hottest spot we could find. This is with the PlayStation running for a while and no fan. But this is about 5 minutes or more after. Okay, we've dropped down a couple degrees. Yeah. Okay then. So there's slight change. I don't know if it's enough to be like, ooh, I've got to keep my PS5 safe. Should I get this for that reason only? Just based on
it's just hard to tell.
It is.
Yeah.
And also, we don't know what's happening internally, because the way this works is that it actually pulls air down through the bottom in order to pull hot air out of the PS5. So I would guess that it's doing more cooling internally that we can't really test with any equipment.
I guess maybe I almost want to come back to the cooling here in a second, but I will say we're trying to use our best judgment here, because you know what? I like this thing. I think the cooling, it feels like the fans are working pretty well, but we're going to get back to that here. We just want to show some cool features, though.
So this is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
This has a dual charging station right here for your controllers. And that's where this gets really, really interesting, because the official Sony controller charger is like $20. Some third-party ones are also around 20. I think we've seen some for like 15 or so. So that's kind of cool that this is here. So you could say, I mean, even at like with $20, you're getting this feature. Yeah. And you also have a slot on this side where you can pull out.
It's also really cool.
Hold some games. Yeah. So I mean, and this is just even sturdier now.
Guys, this is when we say this is sturdy. When we first screwed this on, we literally said, "Wow." Yeah. And that's just with the normal screw that came in. It's so much better than the.
It's not tipping over. The normal base scares me leaving the PS5 up like this. Yeah. And then it also gives you 3 more USBs in the front.
Not only does it have those features, I have stuff plugged in everywhere. Yeah. The charging dock. Then I have my controllers. But it's like with this 3 and the fact that this doesn't
you were out of spots on yours.
Yeah. And the fact that this doesn't take up an actual slot and then it just gains you more, I think is really cool.
It takes 1 and then adds 3. So you're gaining 2 slots of USB. What is cool is it actually does say that it is data USB as well. So if you have a controller that needs to be connected to actually work with the PS5, it will work with that too. Yes. It'll also work with Bluetooth transfer devices and headphones that require data transfer inside the USB. So I mean, it's not like you're losing functionality in the USB either.
Exactly. You're just gaining extra stuff. like I said, you could pick the color change. It can switch between them, or it could be. I set it to purple. I thought looked was cool. We can make like the blue PlayStation light.
Yeah, so it's got RGB mode. Yeah, you can make the fans down here all different colors. It's a cool design. It's a cool thing. One more thing is that it does work with both the disc and the digital version of the PS5. It comes with this little extra attachment that can go in, so it fits the digital version. This is the disc version right here. So it doesn't matter what PS5 you have, it will work.
Yeah, awesome.
If I have to pick out some cons, I will say these doors don't feel the nicest and get stuck.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
They don't want to come out easily.
That is 100% true.
I also, the chargers, the USB ports right here, they do not work with anything like the Scuff or the Victrix. We tried.
With the trigger?
Yeah, because of the back paddle unit. But it did work with an extreme rate with back paddle connections. And yeah, it works with the Edge.
Cool.
So it's not like it's just controllers like Scuff and Victrix that like kind of the back has a little bit different design. Like the Scuff is thicker in the back and the Victrix is just a wildly drastic change from the actual PS5 controller. So but I mean they're small kind of nitpicky things. These doors getting stuck it's not like it.
Yeah, and and I will admit too, they've gotten better the more we've opened them, and you may be someone that just opens it once and that's it.
Going back to the cooling, we didn't see a giant difference. And we know that this is marketed as a cooling stand for your PS5. And that's where, like, for $50, basically, like, trying to decide if this is worth it. I personally, at home, have my PS5 on the side.
Yep.
But Adam does keep his upright.
Yep.
I would say if you keep it upright, I almost say it's worth it for the charger and the sturdiness alone.
I love this thing, to be honest. I'm trying to look at it from this perspective. I think from just trying to feel how well the fans do and from pulling from below, it feels like it's working. As far as test show, it's not showing anything drastic, but it at least feels like it's working. But the fact that it's like a really solid stand, has all these extra features, and for someone that doesn't have a dock and needs extra ports, there's a lot going on here. And it's like, plus you get cooling for your PlayStation. Yeah. Just the fact that I have all that going on, I do like it for me.
Typically, this is about $49.99, so around $50. But right now, at this moment of making the video, this doesn't mean it's going to stay this way. It's currently on sale on Amazon for $39.99, so $10 off. So if you're wanting this, I would check that out now. We should have a link in the description to it, so that can take you to it real quickly. I think that just about does it.
Yeah, we kind of hope that answers the questions if this is for you or not. But yeah. Overall.
Again, like I said, if you're interested, we do have a link in the description. If not, then cool. But we hope you have enjoyed this video, whether this is a product for you or not. We do a lot of other reviews and a lot of stuff, so if you're interested in products like this and just gaming in general, why don't you give us a subscribe, be sure to like this video, and let us know in the comments if you like this or if you have any questions on it, because we love to get in the comments and chat with you guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yep, we'll see you.